Hi and welcome. Chemipedia chemistry classes for 12th standard. In this video, I am going to discuss about some stoichiometric defects which are found in ionic crystals. So mainly I am going to discuss about the two important defects in crystal, that is Schottky defect, another one Frankel defect. Right. Now, so what is Schottky defect? So basically Schottky defect is due to missing of certain number of ions from lattice points. So if some number of ions are missing from lattice point, such vacancies what you call it as Schottky defect. The places where the ions are missing are generally called as lattice vacancies. So the location where the ions are missing are generally referred as lattice vacancies. So always in Schottky defect, equal number of cations and anions are missing. Equal number of cations and anions will be always missing. If 2 cation is missing from the lattice point, 2 anion will be missing at the same time. Okay, right. Then generally the compound is neutral. So even after getting the Schottky defect, the compound is observed a neutral one because see, whenever the ions are missing, always equal number of cations and anions are missing, isn't it? Because of that equal number, even before the defect the compound was neutral, even after the defect the compound is found to be neutral. So the stoichiometry of the compound is not at all disturbed because of this Schottky defect. Right. Then what type of crystal normally we have this Schottky defect now? So this Schottky defect is observed in ionic crystals where the cation and anion are almost similar in size. Okay, so if the cation and anion do not much vary in size, only in such ionic crystals we have this Schottky defect. Okay, right. Is there any impact over the crystal? Is this defect has any impact over any effect over the crystal now? So definitely there is an impact that it generally decreases the density of crystal because the ions are missing from lattice points, so that some empty spaces are created inside the crystal, so that results in the decrease of density of the crystal. Okay, so this is basically about Schottky defect. So these are the crystals which exhibit the Schottky defect: sodium chloride, potassium chloride, cesium chloride, silver bromide, etc. So these are some examples for crystals which are possessing Schottky defect. Okay, right. So let us discuss one case, vanadium monoxide. So vanadium monoxide, it is observed to have Schottky defect. So that for vanadium monoxide, the expected density, theoretical density, is about 6.5 gram per cubic centimeter, which means we are expecting vanadium monoxide to have density about 6.5 gram per cubic centimeter. But when we measure it experimentally, theoretical value 6.5 gram per cubic centimeter, but if we do experiment and if we measure density of that vanadium monoxide, the experimental density is found to be 5.6 gram per cubic centimeter. So it is lesser than what we are expecting. Our experimental value is less than the theoretical value. So there is a decrease in density, isn't it? The decrease in density is due to presence of Schottky defect. Due to presence of Schottky defect, that is due to missing of certain number of ions from the crystal. Okay, so that experimentally they have found that the Schottky defect is observed about 14% in vanadium monoxide. Okay, so this is an experimental evidence that how the Schottky defects affect the property of crystal, or the Schottky defect decreases density of crystal. Okay, right. Now this is the diagram for Schottky defect. So sodium chloride crystal, the Cl minus and Na plus ions are arranged alternatively. In the second row, there is a Cl minus ion is missing. The second row, so there is a lattice vacancy, which is the place for Cl minus ion. There one Cl minus ion is missing. Then the third row, one Na plus ion is missing, isn't it? So that here you can see that equal number of cations and anions are missing. Okay, that is responsible for the neutrality of the compound. Okay, so that's what about the Schottky defect. Okay, right. The next type of stoichiometric defect is nothing but point defect. The point defect is due to the dislocation of ion, dislocation or displacement of ion from the lattice point to some other points. If an ion from its original position moves to some other place, then that type of defect is what we call it as Frankel defect. Okay, right, where the ion is getting displaced, where the ion is getting displaced, the ion which is displaced goes to the interstitial space. So what is interstitial space? It's nothing but space between the ions or particles, isn't it? Interatomic space, normally we call it as interatomic space. So normally in Frankel defect, cations are getting displaced than anions because the cations are smaller in size, so that they can readily occupy the interstitial space, whereas anions being larger one, they cannot go and get occupied in the interstitial space. So this is the point you have to remember. Always cations are getting displaced in case of Frankel defect. Okay, right. Then this kind of defect does not affect the stoichiometry of the crystal, which means it doesn't affect the neutrality of the crystal, because whereas in Frankel defect, there is no missing of any ions. So nothing is missing from the crystal, just the ion is getting displaced. The position of ion is mere change, that's all. So that because of this defect will not affect the stoichiometry of the crystal. Okay, right. Then what kind of crystal this defect is generally observed now? Crystals where the cation and anion differ much in size. Okay, generally the crystals where anion is larger than cation possess this kind of Frankel defect. Okay, right. And unlike that previous one, Schottky defect, this defect does not affect the density of the crystal because nothing is missing, no empty spaces are created inside the crystal. Okay, right. So these are some example for Frankel defect. Generally all the silver halides are example for Frankel defect. Along with that, another example on the zinc sulfide. Okay, right. So this is about the points of Frankel defect. So look at the diagram given for Frankel defect. Okay, this is nothing but silver bromide. The larger one is Br minus ion, smaller sphere is nothing but Ag plus ion. You can see that in the second row, one Ag plus ion is missing. That Ag plus ion has moved, dislocated to the interstitial space. Okay, right. So this is so I have given another diagram also. Okay, this is exactly the place where that Ag plus is missing. The Ag plus which is missing here is occupying the interstitial space here. Okay, right. So this is about the two different stoichiometric defects what you have in the ionic crystals. Okay, I hope you understood. Let us compare Schottky and Frankel defect so that you can easily remember the points. Schottky defect is due to missing of ions from the lattice point, what you called as lattice vacancy, isn't it? Whereas Frankel defect is due to dislocation, displacement of ion from lattice point. After Schottky defect, the compound is found to be neutral because always equal number of cations and anions are missing. Whereas even in Frankel defect also, the compound is observed neutral because there is no missing of any ions. Mere the ion is dislocated, isn't it? Then the third one, whereas in Schottky defect, in crystal the cation and anions are found to be similar in size. Whereas in Frankel defect, the cation and anion differ in size. Basically, the anion should be larger in size than cation. Okay, right. Density, Schottky defect decreases density of crystal, whereas Frankel defect does not affect the density. It does not affect density because no vacant spaces are created like Schottky defect. Then this is an example for Schottky defect. Sodium chloride, alkali metal halides, example for Schottky defect, isn't it? Potassium chloride, cesium chloride, etc. Then Frankel defect, silver halides are example for Frankel defect, AgCl, AgBr, AgI, even zinc sulfide compound also. Okay, now this is just a diagrammatic comparison between Schottky and Frankel defect. Schottky defect, you have to leave some lattice points vacant, equal number of cation and anion vacant. Then whereas in Frankel defect, you have to leave a vacant space for a cation, and that cation is supposed to occupy the interstitial position. Okay, so these are the basic differences between Schottky and Frankel defect. Thank you.